So one of the things that we're going to want to talk to you about today is why it is we think we need to have so much on our mind. Because it isn't actually that, well, how do you get rid of all that? But I used to do a thing where people would come to me with worry. And they'd say, all right, I want you to help me stop worrying. And I would generally say, no, you don't. They go, what do you mean? I do. And I'd say, well, no, I pretty much guarantee you don't, but let's put it to the test. Okay, I've got a magic wand. And I can wave it so that you will never worry about anything ever again. Do you want me to wave it? And 19 times out of 20, they pause. And 17 times out of 20, they go, well, no. I mean, some worry would be, I just want to worry less. Because we somehow think that worrying about stuff, having a lot on our mind, is good for us. Now, in my experience, there's two reasons why we think that. Right? The first is that we think it will keep us safe. Right? Worrying has magic powers. I don't know if you knew that. And if I think about stuff enough, it can't happen. I don't know if you've put that to the test in your life and discovered that it isn't true. But it's natural. I do it too. Right? Somehow that's been inculcated culturally. And at some level, it really seems like, well, if I just worry about my kids enough, they'll turn out fine. Right? If I just worry about money enough, I won't lose it all. You know, if I just worry about my health, I'll stay healthy. Even in the face of overwhelming evidence that it works exactly the opposite way to that. It's like there's an old joke. Guy standing on a street corner, just that street corner right there, swinging a tiger by his tail. Swinging the tiger by his tail. And somebody comes up to him and goes, excuse me, why are you doing that? He goes, it keeps away the lions. And they say, well, there are no lions in Glasgow. He goes, see, it's working. Right? And we get caught in this self-reinforcing loop of madness that makes it seem like a good idea to have a lot on our mind. Now, the other reason that people think that it's good to have a lot on their mind, a lot of thinking on their mind, a lot of worry, a lot of churn, is because it's going to motivate me. Right? Well, no. If I got to keep thinking about it because I keep kind of scared and freaked out about it because that's going to motivate me to take action. Well, it will at first, and then after a time, it gets really tiring doing that, doesn't it? And you start thinking, boy, is being motivated to get somewhere such a good idea? In fact, is getting somewhere? So I think I'll just, when's the bar open?
No.
Now, well, we're coming up on a break. But no, we kind of get burnt out on our own thinking. But we think we're getting burnt out on life. We think we're getting burnt out on our dreams. We think we're getting burnt out on the idea of having a happy life. And that's a shame, because it's just a misunderstanding. We just don't recognize that we got a lot on our mind, and it's tiring to have a lot on your mind, and you don't perform well when you have a lot on your mind, and you're not very creative when you have a lot on your mind, and you don't feel your innate well-being when you've got a lot on your mind. You don't feel that feeling of being alive that's really nice. Like if you've ever hung out with a baby, right? You can take anyone, like in the States, there's this commercial where they've got a Hell's Angel motorcycle guy with a baby, and he's blissed out. Right? You can't help it because that's innate. That's our nature. Babies don't need therapy. I mean, in LA they have it. But they don't need it. Right? And that's still us. That connection, that natural state of well-being, that never goes anywhere. It just gets piled under. And the nice thing is that the system's designed to clear it away. Right? Thought flows. I defy you to tell me what you're going to be thinking when you come back in the room after the first break. Now you can try as an act of will. Well, okay, I'm going to take this challenge on. I'm going to be thinking, ha-ha, I won. But generally speaking, we don't know what we're going to be thinking in 1 minute, let alone what we're going to be thinking tomorrow. And yet we act as if our thoughts are going to be the same forever. We act as if, oh, I've got bad thoughts. You don't know my thoughts. Well, you know your thoughts now, and you know your thoughts in the past. You don't know what you're going to be thinking 1 minute from now. You are one thought away from a completely new perspective, from a completely new experience, from a completely new feeling, from a completely new idea.